The third learning outcome focuses on supporting optical drives, solid-state storage, and flash memory devices. Before we dive into details of several other types of storage devices, we start with file systems they use. A file system is the overall structure the operating system uses to name, store, and organize files on a drive. A volume can be referred to as defined chunk of your storage device or logical drive. In addition, formatting can be referred to as the process where you use Windows to install a new file system on a device or logical drive. File systems include NTFS, which is primarily used by hard drives, exFAT, which is used by large capacity removable storage devices, FAT32 and FAT file system, which are used in smaller capacity devices. CDFS, or the UDF file system, is used by CDs. Optical discs like CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray discs use similar laser technologies. The tiny lens and pits on the surface of a disc represent bits which a laser beam can read. Data in optical discs can be held in 2 or more layers on each side. For CDs, data can be written to only one side, but it can be written to one or both sides of a DVD or a Blu-ray disc. In this part of the learning outcome, you are expected to know about combo optical drives and banners, including CD-ROM, CD rewritable, DVD rewritable, DL, Blu-ray, BD recordable, and BD-RE combo drives. Optical drives are normally installed in the drive bay at the top of the desktop case. Today's computers use SATA interface. Windows 10, 8, and 7 supports optical drives using their own embedded drivers. For example, when you first start up after drive installation, Windows is able to recognize the drive and install drivers for it. After you have installed the drive, you can use Device Manager to verify that the drive installed with no errors. If your laptop internal optical drive goes bad, it is likely cheaper to replace the optical drive than the laptop. Different models of laptops use different procedures to replace an optical drive. Let's take a look at the following procedure. First, shut down the system, unplug the AC adapter, and remove the battery pack. Next, to remove the keyboard from the laptop, you first remove one screw on the bottom of the case and turn the case over and pry up the keyboard. Next, remove the screw that holds the DVD drive to the laptop. Next, slide the drive out of the bay. Next, when you slide the new drive into the bay, make sure you push it far enough into the bay so that it solidly connects with the drive connector at the back of the bay. When it comes to solid-state storage, we can list SSDs, USB flash drives, and memory cards. For this part of the learning outcome, you are expected to know about the SD, micro SD, mini SD, compact flash, and XD memory cards. Given a situation, you need to know which type of flash storage device is appropriate for the situation. The fourth learning outcome focuses on troubleshooting hard drives. When troubleshooting hard drives problems, it is important to note that the problems might be caused by hard drive subsystem. It is also important to figure out if the problem is caused by hardware or software. In this learning outcome, we will look at hardware problems. For example, The slow performance problem, which may be caused by not managing the drive well or when the hard drive gets full. In magnetic drives, over time, as more files are written and deleted, files are stored in disconnected fragments on the drive, and slow performance can result. In SSDs, each time a new page is written to the drive, the entire block to which it belongs must be read into a buffer, erased, and then rewritten with the new page included. When a file is deleted, information about the file is deleted, but the actual data in the file is not erased. This can slow down SSD performance because the unused data must still be read and written in each block. Defrag, an optimization tool, is used to verify that Windows is defragmenting a magnetic drive and trimming an SSD. Most magnetic drive and SSD manufacturers offer free utilities you can download and use to update drive firmware and optimize and troubleshoot a drive. Manufacturers like Intel offers SSD Toolbox for its SSDs. Seagate also has tools for its drives. Kingston offers SSD Toolbox for its drives. You can also check out the website of your manufacturer to find and download the tools and get other support. If the BIOS UEFI cannot access the drive, the possible causes might include but are not limited to the drive, data cable, electrical system, motherboard, and loose connection. We have now come to the end of Unit 3. Thank you for listening and participating. Hope to see you again next time.